You probably think you're exercising to stay healthy, but what you might not realize is, every time you work out, your heart could be crying out for help without making a sound. I once met a 66-year-old gentleman. He exercised every morning, cycling around the park, never felt tired, no symptoms at all. Then, during a routine checkup, he was shocked to learn he had an irregular heartbeat and early signs of heart chamber enlargement. He looked at me, confused, and asked, "But I exercise every day. How could I have a heart problem?" The truth is, not every workout is good for you after age 60. Some exercises that seem like healthy medicine can quietly become poison for your heart, especially if done the wrong way or pushed too hard. In today's video, I'll show you 5 common exercises many older adults do, but could secretly strain your heart. Warning signs your body may be giving you, and simple ways to stay active without overworking your heart. Let's get into the first exercise. It may sound gentle at first, but if you're doing it every morning without knowing these 3 things, your heart might be silently taking the hit. 1. Outdoor biking or uphill cycling. Did you know? Even a gentle slope on your morning bike route could trigger an irregular heartbeat, especially if you're over 60. I once asked an older gentleman, "How do you stay in shape?" He smiled and said, "I ride my bike around the lake 5 or 6 laps every morning, and on weekends I go uphill for a little extra stretch." He truly believed cycling was the perfect exercise, easy on the joints and great for circulation. And he's not wrong. Cycling can be healthy, but it's not always safe, especially as we get older. It might seem simple and heart-friendly, but outdoor cycling comes with hidden risks many seniors don't realize. So why can something as healthy as biking quietly hurt your heart? First, when you cycle outdoors, especially in extreme heat or cold, your body works harder to regulate its temperature. That makes your blood vessels constrict or dilate unpredictably, which can raise your blood pressure. As a result, your heart has to work overtime just to keep your circulation stable. Second, climbing hills or cycling too fast demands more oxygen. Your heart must pump faster to keep up. But for older adults with stiffer arteries, that added pressure can overload the heart. A Harvard study found seniors who cycle at high intensity may increase their risk of arrhythmia and angina by up to 32%, especially if they have a history of high blood pressure or coronary artery disease. So, who should be extra cautious when biking outdoors or uphill? If you've had high blood pressure, heart rhythm issues, coronary artery disease, or if you feel lightheaded when standing up, or experience mild chest tightness after activity, this might not be the safest workout for you. Also, if you're taking vasodilators or beta blockers, your heart may not react well to the stress of uphill or fast cycling, putting you at risk without warning signs. Still want to enjoy cycling? No need to give it up. You just need a few adjustments to make it heart-friendly. Try switching to a stationary bike indoors, where you can control the temperature, incline, and pace without worrying about weather or pollution. Keep a gentle, steady rhythm. You don't need to push hard. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day is enough to get your blood flowing and body moving. If you still prefer the fresh air, choose flat routes and cycle on days with cooler, comfortable weather. Remember, even small changes can go a long way in protecting your heart. What about you? Do you ride your bike every day? Have you ever felt dizzy or unusually tired after cycling uphill? Feel free to share your story in the comments. Let's learn from one another and keep our hearts safe and strong. And if an outdoor workout as common as biking can silently wear your heart down, then the next exercise, one that seems calm and quiet, could actually throw off your heart rhythm without you even realizing it. 2. Holding a plank for too long. It looks simple, and just about anyone can do it. But for those over 60, the plank might be a silent heart squeezer hiding in plain sight. No pounding footsteps, no heavy breathing, no dripping sweat like cycling. But that doesn't mean your heart is at rest. I once spoke with a woman from a community yoga class. She proudly shared, "I do a 2-minute plank every day to keep my abs strong. I see younger folks doing it, and I try to keep up so I don't fall behind." Her determination was admirable. But the plank isn't as easy as it looks. The longer you hold the pose, the harder your heart works to handle the invisible pressure your eyes can't see, but your body surely feels. Why can holding a plank too long put your heart at risk? First, It creates internal pressure in your chest and abdomen. The plank tightens your entire core, your abs, back, and chest. Holding that tension without rest increases pressure in your chest cavity and abdomen, restricting blood flow. This forces your heart to pump harder just to circulate blood, leading to a temporary spike in blood pressure, a serious concern for older adults. Second, it disrupts your breathing. Have you ever planked and forgot to breathe evenly? Many people tense up and unknowingly hold their breath. This reduces oxygen to the brain and heart, making you feel dizzy or lightheaded when you stand back up. According to the American Journal of Hypertension, for those over 60, planking for more than 90 seconds can double the risk of a temporary blood pressure spike, especially in individuals with existing heart conditions. So, who should be especially careful with long planks? If you've ever felt an unusually fast heartbeat after light effort, or if you have a history of arrhythmia, high blood pressure, or coronary artery disease, long planks might not be the right exercise for you. And if you're taking vasodilators, beta blockers, or diuretics, your body may react more slowly to pressure changes, raising the risk of blood pressure fluctuations after exercise. So, what's a safer way to plank for your heart? You don't have to give up planking entirely, just tweak the routine a bit, and your body will thank you. Break it into shorter sets. Try planking 3 times for 20 to 30 seconds each, with a short rest between rounds so your heart has time to recover. Always breathe evenly. Never hold your breath while tensing up. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale gently through your mouth. Want something even gentler? Try the knee plank version. It significantly reduces pressure while still giving you great core engagement. Do you see yourself in this story? Sometimes we think pushing a little harder is better. But after 60, the smartest thing for your heart is knowing when to pause. If you've had a similar experience, please share it in the comments. Your story might help someone else learn to listen to their body more wisely. And if a simple plank can quietly push your heart to its limits, then the next workout, lively and fun as it may seem, might be the very reason your blood pressure spikes without warning. 3. High-intensity aerobic workouts. Dancing to music might lift your spirits and make working out feel fun, but your heart might not be celebrating the same way, especially as you get older. I once heard a woman in a senior fitness group share her experience. She had been following fast-paced aerobic routines online, high knees, quick steps, upbeat music, to burn off belly fat. But after just a week, she started feeling dizzy after workouts and exhausted for the rest of the day, even though she'd always been healthy before. Aerobics can be wonderful for your heart, when done at the right pace and intensity. But when it's too fast or too intense, it can become a burden on the heart, especially after age 60. So what's really happening inside your body during high-intensity aerobics? First, your heart gets overstimulated. Movements like high knees, quick turns, and jumps cause your heart rate to spike quickly to meet oxygen demands. But older adults often have less flexible arteries, so that added strain increases heart pressure dramatically. Second, your blood pressure may swing dangerously. Fast-paced aerobics causes sudden changes in circulation. Your heart is forced to pump harder, then slow down suddenly, leading to blood pressure swings. This can make you feel dizzy, off balance, or lightheaded mid-workout. A study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found older adults who engage in frequent high-intensity aerobics have a 24% higher risk of cardiovascular events, especially those with a history of hypertension or coronary artery disease. So who should be especially cautious with fast-paced aerobics? If just a few quick steps leave you breathless. If your heart pounds or you feel drained for hours after a workout, or if you're currently taking heart medications like vasodilators or diuretics, that's your body's way of saying, slow down. Please be gentle with me. And if you've had high blood pressure, coronary artery disease, or irregular heartbeat in the past, even a few minutes of high-speed movement might be too much stress for your heart without you realizing it. How to enjoy aerobics safely after 60. Don't worry. You don't need to give up aerobics. You just need to make a few smart changes, and your heart will thank you. Choose gentler routines with slower rhythms, like stepping in place, swinging your arms to music, or light knee bends. Smooth and steady is key. Keep each session to 10 to 15 minutes. Feel free to break it into shorter intervals and rest between sets to give your heart a breather. Always start with a 5-minute warm-up and end with a few stretches to help your heart rate ease back down safely. Have you ever followed an aerobic video online? Did you ever feel lightheaded or notice your heart racing afterward? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might help someone else avoid a hidden risk and stay heart healthy longer. And if aerobics can send your heart on a roller coaster ride, then the next workout, something you might be doing every day without a second thought, could be quietly spiking your blood pressure without warning. 4. Climbing stairs too fast. Have you ever climbed 2 or 3 flights of stairs in one go and felt your heart pounding or your breath getting short? If you're over 60, that feeling is not something to brush off. It could be your heart working much harder than you realize. I once met a gentleman during a routine health check. He said, "I exercise every day by going up and down the stairs in my apartment building. But lately, I've been feeling more tired after climbing too fast. Even when I stop, my heart keeps racing, and I don't know why." It's great that he's staying active. Movement is essential to staying healthy and flexible, and stair climbing is a common, accessible exercise. But when done too quickly, it can quietly overwhelm the aging heart. Why does fast stair climbing become risky as we age? First, your heart has to pump harder to supply oxygen to your muscles, especially your legs and hips. When you're younger, your arteries are more flexible and can handle the surge. But after 60, arteries often stiffen, making the heart work harder just to do something that used to feel easy. Second, stairs are steep and confined. Breathing gets harder as you push yourself up multiple flights. This can lead to sudden spikes in heart rate and blood pressure. Some people even feel lightheaded or lose balance right at the top. According to the American Heart Association, adults over 60 who climb stairs quickly and continuously are 1.8 times more likely to experience temporary spikes in blood pressure, especially those with a history of coronary artery disease or arrhythmias. So who should be extra cautious with stair climbing? If you're being treated for high blood pressure, have ever had brief chest pain, or take vasodilators or diuretics, climbing stairs quickly can lead to sudden drops in blood pressure or irregular heartbeats without you noticing. And if you've ever felt wiped out or had a slight headache after just a few flights, that could be your heart quietly asking for help. A safer way to climb stairs. After 60, you don't have to avoid stairs entirely. Just tweak your approach a bit, and you'll stay active and heart safe. Climb slowly and steadily, no rushing. If needed, pause for a few seconds between floors. Breathe deeply and evenly to give your heart a chance to adjust. Live on a high floor? Try climbing just 1 or 2 flights, then take the elevator. That's called smart training, not laziness. After you finish climbing, don't just stop and stand still. Walk around slowly for a minute or two to let your heart rate come down gradually and avoid sudden drops in blood pressure. Have you ever reached the top of the stairs and wondered, "Why am I so tired?" That might be your heart working overtime, and you didn't even realize it. Share your story with us. Let's learn to slow down, move smarter, and live in sync with our bodies, especially after 60. And if something as simple as stairs can make your heart speak up, then the final exercise, one that looks like it's strengthening your legs, could be the hidden reason your blood pressure stays high without you knowing it. 5. Holding a squat too long. Did you know? Just holding a squat for over 60 seconds per set can double the strain on your heart, especially if you're over 60. I once spoke with a woman in her mid-60s who was very dedicated to exercising at home. She shared, "I love squats. They're great for my thighs and lower back. I do 3 sets every morning, each one holding the squat for about a minute and a half. It really makes my legs feel strong." She was consistent and motivated. But recently, she began noticing her heart racing after workouts, and sometimes feeling lightheaded when standing up. Squats are a fantastic exercise. They strengthen the legs, hips, and help improve balance. But when held too long or done back-to-back without rest, they can place unexpected pressure on the heart, especially in older adults. So why can holding a squat too long be risky after 60? First, long-held squats cause blood to pool in the legs. Your heart then has to pump harder to push blood back up to your brain and upper body. As arteries lose flexibility with age, that extra effort can strain your heart. Second, squats strongly activate the sympathetic nervous system. This ramps up heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing, especially if you hold the position too long. You might feel shaky legs, a racing heart, or even dizziness, and mistake it for normal muscle fatigue. Third, a study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found holding a squat for more than 1 minute can raise systolic blood pressure above 170 millimeters of mercury in older adults, especially those with cardiovascular conditions or on blood pressure medication. So who should be especially cautious with long-held squats? If you've ever felt dizzy when standing up, or your heart races unusually after straining your muscles, be careful with long-duration squats. And if you take medications for blood pressure, vasodilators, or diuretics, your heart may respond more slowly to pressure changes, increasing the risk of blood pressure swings without warning. A safer way to squat. After 60. Don't worry, you don't have to give up squats. Just adjust how you do them and your heart will thank you. Try dynamic squats instead. Go up and down slowly instead of holding in the bottom position. Do 10 to 12 reps per set, then rest for 30 to 60 seconds before starting the next round. Keep your back straight, knees behind your toes. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you rise. This helps your heart stay steady and comfortable. If you feel your heart racing, your face flushing, or slight dizziness, pause. That's your body asking for a break. Do you include squats in your morning routine? Have you ever felt your legs tremble or your heart pounding after holding a squat too long? Share your experience. It may help someone else avoid a fainting spell or an unexpected heart episode. And if something as basic as a squat can make your heart struggle silently, then the smartest thing you can do is listen to your body and make small daily adjustments. After 60, our bodies aren't as resilient as they once were. But that doesn't mean we should stop moving. In fact, the right kind of movement is one of the best medicines for a healthy heart, clear mind, and energized life. It's not about how much or how hard you exercise. It's about how well you understand and respond to what your body is telling you. Still love biking? Just switch to flat routes. Your heart won't have to work as hard. Still doing planks or squats? Break them into shorter sets and breathe steadily. Your heart will stay calmer. And sometimes, simply pausing to check how you feel after each workout is enough to prevent silent damage. Remember, after 60, your goal isn't building big muscles or burning fat fast. It's about keeping your heart strong, steady, and happy every single day. If this video helped you, please share it with your friends and loved ones, especially those looking for ways to stay healthy after 60. And don't forget to leave a comment with your story. I'd love to hear from you and walk alongside you on this journey of caring for your heart. See you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring gentle, sustainable ways to thrive in your golden years.